Hello guys, and it's A03, just Scorpion here, and today we're going to be opening the MTG of Nexus of the Black Oath Sworn to Darkness Mono Black Commander deck. So, it tells you some information, tells you what you get in it, stuff like that. So, let's crack into this. I'm looking forward to this. Right, okay. Can't see me getting this out without ripping the box unless it's got on the bottom, which I'll probably do. Purely on the basis of yeah, I think that's how I'm meant to take it out. Oops. Right, okay. So we have our oversized Ob Nixilis card. He's a 5-drop. Artwork's nice, he's nice and foil. He enters on 3 loyalty, +2. Each opponent loses 1 life. You gain life equal to that life lost that way. -2, put a 5/5 black demon creature token with flying onto the battlefield, you lose 2 life. His ultimate is you get an emblem that with tap 2, sacrifice a creature, you gain 8 life and draw X life. Draw X cards, where X is a sacrifice creature's power. So he's pretty cool. Now, I believe this is the deck. So, quick bit about the deck, information, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. And we have our tip card. Right, so let's crack into it. I might buy some. I need to buy some sleeves next time. Right, okay. So we have our emblems. We have our double-sided horror/zombie. We have our double-sided zombie/germ. We have our double-sided demon/zombie. We've got a few demons/zombie tokens, I think. Yeah, double-sided. They're awesome. Right, okay. So that's the tokens out of the way. Now, we have some basic swamps, a fair amount I would say. And we have our commander of Nixilis, the Black Oath. So we've seen him. We have a ghost color Gisa, 5-drop for 3/4. Tap 1, sacrifice another creature to put an X 2/2 black zombies where X is the sacrifice creature's power. We have Drana Kalaz, Blood Chief. Flying 4/4 for 5. Tap X and double black. Target creature gets -0/-X until end of turn, where X and gains +X/+0 until end of turn. That's not bad. We have a Skurstag High Priest 2-drop for 1/2, and it's got Morbid. Tap 2 untapped creatures you control, put a 5/5 black demon creature. It seems good. Only if a creature died that turn. A 2/2 for a 2/1. Tap 1 black, and I guess +1/+1 until end of turn. Seems good. Flesh Carver, a 3-drop for a 2/2. Intimidate. Tap 2, sacrifice another creature. Put 2 1/1 counters on it. When it dies, put an X black. Wow, that's really good. Ghastly Crypt. It is a 4-drop with Extort, and it's a 2/2. And whenever you tap a swamp for mana, add 1 black mana to your mana pool. Seems cool. Disciple of Bolas, a 4-drop. Are all of these rares actually? Just out of question. I think they're all rares. I think they've all got the gold or orange symbols. Don't know. Let's see if I can find a common. Yeah, every single one of these is rares, except from the lands. And then you get the uncommons. That makes sense. And then you get the commons. So these are all rares. These aren't bad. You get a fair amount of rares in these. Not sure if I read that one. When it enters the battlefield, sacrificing another creature, you gain X life and draw X cards with X to that creature's power. Not bad. Abyssal Persecutor, a 4-drop, flying, trample, 6/6. You can't win the game and your opponent can't lose the game. Oh wow, that seems really good. That seems really good. So you'd have that out. You'd swing. You knock them down to 0 life, although they can't lose the game. Then you would sack it. That seems really good. Liliana's Reaver, 4-drop for a 4/3 Death Touch. When it deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card and you put a 2/2 black zombie creature onto the battlefield tapped. So token. Magus of the Coffers, 5-drop, 4/4. Tap 2, tap it, add 1 mana pool for each swamp you control. Not bad. So basically a mana generator. A 5-drop for 2/6 Death Touch. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose an opponent at random. Raving Dead attacks that player of this combat fable. When it deals combat damage to that player, loses half her. Wow, that's really good. Blood Gift Demon, a 5-drop, 5/4 flying. At the beginning of upkeep, target player draws a card and loses a life. This one seems cool, the art, I like this one. Demon of the Wailing Agonists is a 5-drop for a 4/4 flying lieutenant. As long as you control your commander, he gets +2/+2 and has, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player sacrifices a creature. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing these, by the way. It's just because I've never actually done commander, so and I've only started the Theros. So Grave Titan, 6-drop, 6/6 Death Touch. Value. Whenever a Grave Titan enters the battlefield or attacks, put 2/2 black zombie. Wow, that's really good. Pontiff of Blight, 6-drop for 2/7 with an Extort. Other creatures you control have Extort. That's not great. That's okay, I guess. And a Reaper of the Abyss, a 3-drop and 3 swamp, so 6 for 6/6 flying with Morbid. At the beginning of each end step, if a creature died this turn, destroy target non-demon creature. There's a lot of demons here, so 7/7 flying trample for 6. At the beginning of upkeep, sacrifice a creature other than Zathrid Demon. Then each opponent loses life equal to that. That seems really good. So that creature's power. If you can't sacrifice a creature, tap Zathrid Demon and lose 7 life. Butcher of Malakir, 7-drop, 5/4 flying. That when it or another creature you control dies, each opponent sacrifices a creature. Overseer of the Damned, a 7-drop, 5/5 flying. When it enters the battlefield, you may destroy target creature. Oopsie daisy, I dropped it. Give us 1 second, shows you how much I care for this, right? I can certainly pay my own money for it. Right, here we go. Flying, and whenever a non-token creature an opponent control dies, put a 2/2 black creature token on the battlefield tapped. Not bad. Right, I'm gonna set these down and do them this way. I have a feeling that it would be a lot easier to do. So let me move this down and zoom out a little tad. There we go. Right, okay, so 8-drop demon flying, 7/6. Tap 1, deals 1 damage to each creature and each player. Bad Moon. Black creatures get +1/+1. I love that. Spoils or Blood. Put an XX black horror creature where token on the battlefield where X is the number of creatures that died this turn. Malicious Affliction, 2-drop, instant morbid. When you cast it, if a creature died this turn, you may copy it, and you may choose a new target for that copy. Wow, so you basically copy it and destroy target non-black creature. Seems good. So basically a better Doomblade. Sudden Spoiling, a 3-drop that's got split second. As long as a spell is on the stack, players can cast spells or activate abilities that aren't mana abilities until end of turn. Creatures target player controls loses all abilities and have base power and toughness 0-2. That's really good. Wake the Dead, X, black. Cast Wake the Dead only during combat on an opponent's turn. Return X target creature cards from the graveyard to the battlefield. Sacrifice those creatures at the beginning of the next end step. Right, okay, so that they're blockers pretty much. They're blockers. That seems okay. Mutilate, a 4-drop, -1/-1 each creature until end of turn for each swamp you control. All creatures. Infernal Offering, 5-drop. Choose an opponent. You and that player each sacrifice a creature. Each player who sacrifices a creature this way draws 2 cards. Choose opponent, return target creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. Then that player returns a creature card from his or her graveyard to the battlefield. Aether Snap, 5-drop. Remove all counters, all permanents, and all tokens. Board wipe. Crux. Promise of Power, 5-drop. 2 colourless and 3 swamp. Choose one. You may draw 5 cards and lose 5 life. Put an XX black demon creature token with 5 into the battlefield where X is the number of cards in your hand as tokens. As the tokens enter the battlefield, and it has Entwine 4. Choose both if you pay the Entwine cost. So you play that and then you'd pay that. Necromancer Selection, 7-drop. 3 swamp, 4 colourless. Destroy all creatures, then return a creature card onto the grave. Then return a creature card put into the graveyard this way. It's black zombie in addition to its other types. Exile Necromancers. So exile this. Black Sun Zenith. I've heard of this. This seems really good. From what I've heard. Double black and X colourless. Put X -1/-1 counters on each creature. Shuffle Black Zenith into its owner's library. I don't see how that could be good, but okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Don't get mad at me. Profane Command. X black. Choose 2. Target player loses X life. Return target creature card with converted mana cost X or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. Target creature gets -X/-X until end of turn. Up to X target creatures gain fear until end of turn, and fear is basically intimidate. Dregs of Sorrow. X, 4 colours and black. Destroy X target non-black creatures. Draw X cards. That seems really good. That seems really valuable. I don't know. Jet Medallion, a 2-drop. Black spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Seems okay. Lash. Lash with 3. I don't know. Don't get mad at me, please. 4-drop. Living Weapon. When its equipment enters the battlefield, put a 0/0 black germ creature token in the battlefield. The equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each swamp you control. Not bad. Tap. Oh, it's just one of these life ones. Yeah, these are these life ones. Equip costs 2 either to like Phyrexians. Phyrexian can be paired with either a swamp or 2 life, so I can pay life to do that. That's not bad. Crypt of Agadim. When it enters the battlefield, tap 1 to add 1 swamp to your mana pool, or tap 2, tap it to add 1 for each black creature in your graveyard. Seems good. Some more basic swamps. Arcane Lighthouse. Tap 1 colourless. Tap it to add 1 colourless to your mana pool. Tap 1 colourless until end of turn. Creatures your opponent's control is hexproof and shroud, and can't have hexproof and shroud. That seems good. Really good. Hexproof deck. Here I come. Baron Moor. So basically a swamp with cycling. Discard it and draw. When this enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, exile all cards from target player's graveyard. Tap it to add 1 swamp to your mana pool. Everglades. Enters the battlefield tapped. Sacrifice it unless you can return an untapped swamp you control to its owner's hand. Tap it to add 1 colours and 1 swamp. Ghost Quarters. Tap it to add 1 colourless. Sorry, that's my shake a little. Tap it to sacrifice Ghost Quarters, destroy target land unless its controller may search his or her library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle his or her library. Mirrored Landscape enters the battlefield. Tap it to add 1 black, tap 2 to sacrifice it, 2 search for 2 basic lands, put them in the battlefield tap, then shuffle your library. Polluted Mire. So a swamp with cycle for 2. So discard to pay 2, discard this card, draw a card. Vampire Hexmage. 2 drop for 2/1 first strike, sacrifice it, remove all counters from target permanent. That's its ability, that seems really good actually. Evernight Shade, 4 drop, 1/1. Tap 1, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Undying, if this creature dies, if it had no 1/1 counters on it, return it to the battlefield under your control. Right. Neck Rattle. A 4 drop or 2/1 for strike that when it enters the battlefield destroy target non-artifact, non-black creature. That creature can't be regenerated. Shriek Ma. 5 drop, 3/2 fear. When Shriek Ma enters the battlefield, destroy target non-artifact, non-black creature. Invoke. Tap 2, you may cast a spell for invoke cost. If you do, it's sacrificed when it enters the battlefield. Wait, what? Why would that be good? Grey Merchant. Everybody loves Grey Merchant. 5 drop, 2/4 when it enters the battlefield. Each opponent loses X, you get X life, you gain X life, or X is your devotion to black. There's a lot of doubles in here, so that makes perfect sense to me. More crap. Banshee. 5 drop, 4/4 with Morbid. When it enters the battlefield, if a creature died this turn, target creature gets -4/-4. Phyrexian Gargantua. 6 drop for 4/4. When it enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. So a Sign in Blood with this 4/4. Tragic Slip. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Morbid. That creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn instead if a creature died that turn. That seems really good. The artwork's just comedy on that. The artwork is just comedy. Trendles of Corruption, a 4 drop. It deals X damage to target creature and you gain X life for X's number of swaps you control. Annihilate. 5 drop. Destroy target non-black creature. It can't be regenerated. Draw a card. Skeletal Scrying. X black as an additional cost. Exile X cards from your graveyard. Draw X cards and you lose X life. That could be bad. Sign in Blood. 2 drop. Draw target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Read the bones. Tap 3. Scry to draw 2. Then you lose 2 life. Victimize. 3 drop. Choose 2 target creature cards in your graveyard. Sacrifice a creature. If you do, return the chosen cards to the battlefield tapped. Synthon Mind or whatever. Each other player discards a card. You draw a card for each card discarded this way. Dread Return. 4 drop. Return target creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. Flashback. Sacrifice 3 creatures. You may... Okay, so you... Yeah. Burnish Heart. Tap 3 drop for 2/2. Tap 3. Search for up to 2 basic lands, put them into the battlefield, then tap, shuffle your library. Soul Line, tap 1 drop to tap to add 2 colourless to your mana pool. Charcoal Diamond, a 2-drop, enters the battlefield tapped, tap it to add 1 swamp. Mindstone, 2-drop, tap it to add 1 mana. Tap 1 and tap it, sacrifice it and draw a card. Swift Foot Boots, it is a 2-drop that has equip for 1, an equipped creature has hexproof and haste. Commander's Sphere, 3-drop, tap it to add to your mana pool 1 mana of any colour in your commander's colour identity, so in this case black. Sacrifice it, draw a card. Right. Unstable Obelisk, tap it, it's a 3-drop, tap it to add 1 to your mana pool, tap 7, sacrifice it, destroy target permanent, so walkers. Wyrmpower Stone, 3-drop, enters the battlefield tapped, tap it to add 2 to your mana pool. So yeah guys, that was the Ob Nixilis Black Oath deck, Sworn to Darkness. So you guys, thank you so much for watching, have a wonderful day, bye bye.